وفي العز للعبد الذليل تبلغ بالقليل من القليل بالقليل من القليل وأي السد للسفر الطويل وأي السد للسفر الطويل.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين والصلاة والسلام على شمس الهداية واليقين حبيبنا وحبيب قلوبنا وطبيبنا وطبيب نفوسنا أبي القاسم محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد: فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، إن هذا القرآن يهدي للتي هي أقوم. صدق الله العظيم. Beloved listeners, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Holy Quran the station of the Quran and the function of the Quran. He says, Inna hadha al-Qur'ana yahdi lillati hiya aqwam. This is the Quran. This is that which leads all mankind to that which is reinforced and which is just and balanced and fair. We see today that being people who have turned our backs to the Quran, sometimes knowingly, willingly, because we believe that faith and religion is that which suits us, not what Allah wants for us. We try to better Allah, and we bring forms and forms of isms, and as a matter of fact, theologies and religions. Among some of the religions, there is nationalism. In taza khudaon mein bada sabse watan hai. Amongst the newfound gods and religions is nationalism. But there is one that is called greed and capitalism. We can see in the Holy Quran definitely that Allah is after the best for the people. Allati hiya aqwam, most reinforced, most potent and strong and powerful. And that is not capitalism and exploitation as such. Because the Quran says, وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ مَاذَا يُنْفِقُونَ قُلِ الْعَفْوَ. They ask you, O Muhammad, what must they spend? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells the Muhammad, his beloved, tell them, O Muhammad, what is surplus over and above their needs. But capitalism is greed. Capitalism is what you want for yourself. And there's no doubt that capitalism breeds poverty. I mean, we see in the world all the billionaires and the millionaires. In South Africa, so many millionaires. Some of our ministers and top men of the freedom struggle are billionaires. And what did they start with? They started with saying that they want to serve the people. But no. Iqbal tells us that it is important that we keep in mind what is God's and what is ours. It is lawful to draw one's sustenance from the soil. It is made for man, but is the property of God. The believer is the trustee. God is its true possessor. Wherever you see other than God is perishing. Whatever you see other than God is perishing. if you think of everything else that you think will last, it will perish. God is the only one. وَيَبْقَى وَجْهُ رَبِّكَ ذُو الْجَلَالِ وَالْإِكْرَامِ. And the countenance of your Lord will remain forever. He is the owner of majesty and of praise. None should convert a trust to his own use. If Allah has given you something, it is as a trust, Iqbal says. That is what the Quran says, that we are only trustees. Ours is amanah. Inna aradna al-amanata ala as-samawati wal-ard. We displayed trust to the heavens and the earth for abayna, but they refuse. But who said yes? Man said, I will take the trust. So he is taking a trust from God. And it is important, as Iqbal says, blessed is he who renders God's property up to God. If it is God's, give it to God. Return to God the property of God, so that you may lose the knot of your involvement. Because otherwise, you are responsible, according to Iqbal and the Quran. وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا يَرَهُ. He who does an evil, an atom weight of good, he shall be rewarded for it. And he who does an atom weight of evil, he will have to answer for it. As someone has put it well, यही है दर्स कुरानी फमन यअमल की आयत में, यही है दर्स कुरानी फमन यअमल की आयत में, भलाई कर भला होगा, बुराई कर बुरा होगा. So Allah's trust, Allah has chosen us, humanity, because He has made the human being. لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. He has made man in the best mold, in the best fashion, with the best intelligence, and with the best manner of applying himself. ثُمَّ رَدَدْنَاهُ أَسْفَلَ سَافِلِينَ. Then he is allowed to go by us to the lowest of the low. And we have seen how capitalism and at times communism and socialism have degraded man and put them in the lowest and the lowest rung of the ladder. Why is there poverty and want under heaven's arch, Iqbal says? Why is there poverty? Because you think what is the Lord's. Because you think what belongs to God belongs to you. This is what you believe. So Allama Iqbal, he wants everyone to take into account what Allah has said in the Holy Quran. وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ مَاذَا يُنْفِقُونَ قُلِ الْعَفْوَ. And they ask you, O Muhammad, as what they should spend. Whatever is over and above your needs, the surplus, you spend that. Tell them, O Muhammad. So all the problems lies. Hawas ne kar diya hai tukde tukde na'i insan ko. Greed and avarice and want of more and more capital has made this earth and the people therein it divided and cut into smithereens. This is what greed has done. And the basis of capitalism, whatever capitalists may say, is greed, wanting more and more. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in the Holy Quran, and you cannot go against this verse, أَلْهَاكُمُ التَّكَاثُرُ حَتَّى زُرْتُمُ الْمَقَابِرِ. Greed and avarice and wanting of more and more will deviate you even until you reach your grave, till your last day. If you have any sense in you left in your throes of death, you may ask your children or your auditor, just show me the bank balance. Just show me the bank balance. How much have I got? But you cannot never take it with you. There's no pocket in a shroud. No, you can't take it with you. I can't take it with you, because The only thing that can help us is our deeds. Amal se zindagi banti hai, jannat bhi, jahannam bhi, ye khaki apni fitrat mein na noori hai, na nari hai. It is through our deeds and actions towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's satisfaction that we can create our Jannat. And by disobeying them, then we can create our hell and Jahannam. For this ordinary clay that we are made of neither belongs to Jannat, nor does it belong to Jahannam. So our deeds are the most important things in our life, and there's no use shouting and claiming and proclaiming the love of God. As Iqbal says, Khuda ke aashik to hai hazaron, banon mein phirte hai mare mare, मैं उसका बंदा बनूंगा जिसको खुदा के बंदों से प्यार होगा. How many are they not, the lovers of God? They claim and proclaim, we love God, we love God. But as for me, Iqbal, I will become the slave of that person who loves and serves the creation of God. So this is what is the aim of Islam. And this is the aim, that we should have social justice, and we should have plenty, and we should remember that what Allah has given us is only a trust. And we have to be trustees whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be pleased with. So remember this, that nothing belongs to us. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyil kareem. Wassalamu alaikum ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وفي العز للعبد الذليل، تبلغ بالقليل من القليل، بالقليل من القليل، وعيسد للسفر الطويل، وعيسد للسفر الطويل، وفي عصيانه عار ونار، وفي عصيانه عار ونار، وفيه البعد مع خزي وبي